Kia whaikarori a horore hallelujah kia ihoa mamano. Tu au uri whai o io ki tō rutara i te whenua. A ko te nuinga ko tōna korori e tanga. Matua toko wera toko ana hena pono. Ke tatu ki ona tuakana waiwa. Te arepa, te omeka. Piripiri tua hamuera. Ko te māngai kei roto hei tautoko mai. Ai nei, ake nei, ai. Au hami, tēnei kamihi atu ni rā ki a koe. A koe e whakatū te rai tēnei tō tātani wānanga o te rai nei. Noa nei, te āhua rekata. Te pai, te noho, te taina me te tuakana i raro te whakara ko tahi. Koutou, ngā kanohi o ngā marae, kuri noa te whenua nei, ngā tika hungunu pai paritū ki tūraki rai, tēnei kamihi atu, kia katoa. Haere mai, ki roto ki te Whanganui a Orotu, no mātou te whiwhi. Nō reira ka huri atu rā, kia rātou kua he atu ki tūa te arara. Hoani, kurua tahi, Auntie Connie, anei rā mātou, ki muri nei, e tangi hia e mihi. Nō reira kei ngā mate huhua, kei nui a koutou, mauria mai. Mauria mai. Whariki mai rā, ki raro, tō tātou nei tipuna a pānia, ma tātou katoa e tangi, e poroporaki nei, i a rātau, nō reira kei ngā mate hae, haere atu rā. Hoki mai ki a tātou nei te hunga ora. Ti hei, mauri ora. Ti hei, kahungunu. Nō reira, anei, ngā pito kōrero o te taiwhenua o te Whanganui a Orotu. Rā ka huri atu ki tērā rau parāo tātou, ka kaitahi ai tātou i ene o ngā kōrero. Greetings everybody. An amazing day today is for us all to be able to come together and tell our story. To tell our story from Paritu ki Tūraki Rai. And I am honoured, privileged to be able to stand before you as the chair of Te Taiwhenua o Te Whanganui a Orotu on behalf of the collective of marae in this takiwā. Kohu Pātiki, Mōteo, Waiohiki, Te Tāne, Wharerangi, Timikara, Hāngoi, me Te Hāwata. Nō reira, mai i ngā marae, kia koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Te Taiwhenua have been very, very busy over the last 18 months. We never had the opportunity last year to tell our story. Instead, we walked our story. The norm for us is manaki tangata. Collectively, Māori stood right across the country and we served our communities throughout the COVID-19 pandemic. Ngāti kahungunu, you should be proud. You should be proud. For you were the example for the nation. Te Taiwhenua te Whanganui a Orotu stood our services and served our people of our community while others were scrambling, wondering how to deal with it, how to approach it. We kept at our heart our people. People first, and we've done what we had to do, collectively as an iwi. Throughout the whole pandemic, our people came together. It epitomises the strategic vision for Te Taiwhenua Te Whanganui a Orotu, based upon the words of our ancestor, Te Whatu. Ko te rua te paia, ko te whanga. He kainga tō te ata, he kainga ka awatia, he kainga kahi ahine. These words The storehouse that never closes is that of Te Whanga. There is a meal in the morning, a meal at noon, and a meal in the evening. That there depicts the strategic vision of our collective marae here under Te Tai Whenua Te Whanganui a Orotu. He kainga tō te ata is a pillar that focuses on our governance capacity, strengthening ourselves at home. He kainga ka awatea is about our services that we run as a collective to pick the capacity and strength up of our people. He kainga ka awatea is about the collective engagement with the authorities, with our people, with the agencies, external of our takiwa. So building relationships is a big part of the vision of Te Tai Whenua o Te Whanganui a Orotu. And I'm proud to say that over 18 months ago we were not in this position. But I can stand here proud and say that our marae, collectively across Te Whanganui a Orotu, have pulled together to build the capacity of our people, to build the capacity of our tai whenua, and to deliver the services that are needed for our people and be advocates for them here in Te Whanganui a Orotu. We are also developing relationships on all levels of government, from local through to national. And thank you to the iwi, Ngāti Kahungunu, for your support also in helping to endorse those relationships. Hoi anō rā, we have representatives here of our marae, Marewa Reti Tāmoio, Rosie Hiha, Petane, Kirk Leonard, e hoa, Timikara, can't see the others. And we also have a collective of our staff that we're very proud to be able to have working for the Tai Whenua here. Of course, our tumu whakarai Tanya Eden, whom I'm going to give this podium to speak to our slideshow. Kia ora.
Kia ora e te whānau. I've got 2 minutes, thanks Uri. So what we're going to do is actually just show you a bit of a visual in relation to our Tai Whenua. As Huri said, we've been working on this, working hard. Actually over the last 2 years we've been making friends, and we've been making friends throughout Kahungunu here, and we're going to show you just a little bit of what we've done, and also I'm just going to talk through some of the amazing initiatives we're involved with to help our whānau. Kia ora. So as we talked about, COVID-19. COVID-19 was huge for us. We established the Ahuriri Group Hub to feed over 2,000 whānau. Making friends was a big part of this, bringing our collective of marae together. We established a Hawke's Bay Business Hub November last year, servicing over 50 Māori-owned businesses throughout Kahungunu. We've set up the Wahine Order program, helping our women into business and employment. We've set up Te Whanga Research. Te Whanga Research Unit has been established, so we can put through our people, our young students who are studying for their masters in environmental and health research. At the moment we're conducting our nannies, Marewa, and our team of nannies are conducting a health needs assessment for Ahuriri. We've set up our Kahui Nannies group to mentor our women into business and our women into employment. We currently do cultural impact assessments and cultural value statements throughout Kahungunu. We called upon quite a bit actually from the Napier City Council to work with them and actually to guide them. We've set up a research and development unit. Our Papakainga housing forums, we're on our third one now. We're working with TPK, Hastings District Council and the Māori Land Court to make sure our whānau can access the services by right actually. Whānau whenua whare, we had whānau whenua whare speed dating forum last week for our whānau. We're having many get-togethers. The other day we had a breakfast for 50 nannies from throughout our tai whenua marae. Followed by that they joined us on our hikoi. We've just set up a rangatahi leadership program which started 3 weeks ago and we start another one next week. We provide RMA and environmental specialist advice to not only the Regional Council but also Napier City Council and Hastings District Council and also property developers throughout Te Whanganui Orotu. One of the photos you saw up there, our tai whenua board members were recognised for their services to our people in our marae at Unity Day 3 weeks ago. Our tai whenua worked with the Hastings District Council and others and TPK for the successful bid of the PGF funding to renovate our marae throughout Whanganui. Employee information evenings we've established with the local councils. We also were responsible for setting up the Napier flood relief and food parcels for over 600 families in November last year when the floods hit us. We led the community response for the Napier flood clean-up. That was our little tai whenua. We're a member of the Hastings District Council Takoto Noa Māori Standing Committee. We're a member also of the Hawke's Bay Regional Council Māori Committee. We're also a member of Te Kahui Ohanga and Matariki Regional Economic Development. Every year our whānau go diving for mussels and you might have seen a photo up there to provide free at Christmas time to our kaumātua. We've just successfully been told that we are going to be working with the Department of Conservation on the Jobs for Nature project, which will provide over 20 jobs for our rangatahi. We're currently partnering with the Napier Pilot City Trust. A lot of you would know Pat McGill, so we're working with him and to help him actually. He's 94 years old and he was on our march the other day. We continue to fight for Māori wards. Our tai whenua has been very active to ensure that the voice of our people are heard. And we are currently working with, people throughout Whanganui around ensuring that the Napier City Council are held to account. We acknowledge and recognise Hawke's Bay Regional Council for voting yes to Māori wards yesterday and also the Hastings District Council. So ngā mihi kia kōrua. At the moment, our Te Whanga Research Unit is working with the Hawke's Bay Māori Business Hub and others to make sure that we provide research to inform what we do going forward for our Māori businesses around social procurement. So kia ora. That's us. I think there's a few more photos and I've got the second bell, so that must be 15 minutes now. Okay, to 5. But as you can see from up there, we've spent a lot of time with our whānaus because it's all about whānau for us. And you can see all our friends up there. We've made a lot of friends and we've got a lot of support out there for our little tai whenua that probably, like Huri said, over 18 months ago, actually, wasn't at the point we are at now. There's so much to do, as Nahiwi has said, it's our time now, and we're coming at everyone, and we want to take affirmative action, especially around our Māori wards. And just finally, I just want to finish with one thing, because I'm standing here today and for acknowledgement too, and this is an acknowledgement for our women, and I stand here for our women. They're standing up all around us, and they are standing up for our rights, our equality and our equity. They are also standing up for the water, our taiao, Māori wards, papakainga, whānau development, and most importantly, for our voices to be heard. It's our women that are out there tirelessly fighting and challenging, and that's who I've been walking with for the last 2 weeks on this kaupapa of Māori wards. They're standing up in Parliament and central government. Many of our central government leaders here in Kahungunu are women, Māori women. They're standing up in our hapu and all around our rohe here. And I salute our women from Te Wairoa, from Mangaroa, from Ahuriri, Puipātiki, Hiniuru, Tangoio, Pitane, Motio, Wharerangi and Timikara and Waipatu, and all our women. And secondly, I'd just like to acknowledge the leadership of my board, who are there to support us and support us to do all this work. And I also have 3 of our staff here that I'd like to thank, Tangiora, Angela and Josh, who also helped me with this mahi. And so thank you, Woody, and thank you to our board. Kia ora, tihei ka